Hi guys. Sorry, that's one of my pet hates when people start off their videos. Hi guys, hi guys. But I had to start off my first video like that. So, anyways, this is the introduction to who I am. I'm Badir. I'm from South Africa, never married. I've gone through the roller coaster of life and all it comes with. And I do have a transcript beyond because I go very off topic. And so, what I can say is that I've been basically to hell and back. I built myself from those flames, almost like a phoenix, so to say. I've built myself from all the pain over the years in my life, from small to tall. Do you want to go to the mall? Okay, anyways. And I've been on this journey for the past 20 years, and with the road less traveled, as they would say. I wouldn't really say it's easy, otherwise everybody would do it. But either way, we all have pain, we all have struggles, and I'm here just to share my story and speak my truth. And from that, hopefully, somewhere along the line, it can help someone or people. So my journey started off 20 years ago, and it started off with the lady Marukaya. She's one of the old ladies in the video. The last one is Marzi, who's my granny, and the other one is the lady in white. I know there's a song, The Lady in Red, I want to sing. But so I've had that support structure for the first 10 years with her, people on the trainings, with friends and few family members. You don't always get supported, you know. And then I moved to Saudi Arabia where the support structure fell away. It was only me and Mama Bear. But it wasn't the same. I never had the support structure that was readily available, I would say, back then. And, you know, sometimes you just need a hug. And in Saudi, that time when I moved, the chains, as I would say, the chains were still wrapped around the country, around the people, where it was strict. You couldn't look at, males couldn't look at females, and vice versa. You can get locked up, thank God, locked up. And so I never had that support structure, and sometimes, you know, you just need to get in the car, go for a drive. I was living in the Truman show. There wasn't that option, and I did that actually twice, even when I relocated from Jeddah to Riyadh. I moved into another Truman show, so I'm not Jim Carrey. But anyway, so I never had the support structure initially, and I had to do it on my own. I did it my way, and I'll get into the phrases that will all make sense and come along the journey. And I never had the support structure, so to say. And then where am I now? You see? So in those 10 years, I cut off the support structure also from back home because it got rather annoying in the first year. I think it was by the second year, I said, no, it doesn't work. Unless you've been on that side of the fence where you don't have that option anymore that you used to have in the first 10 years, and text just wasn't doing it for me. And then I was on my own, and I tell you, that was the roughest, toughest period I've ever experienced. And the period went on literally until, I can still say, earlier this year. We're now in June, when I broke my leg. That's a story for another day. I broke my leg playing rugby, and the bone came out of the body. And but that's a good story, and we'll get to that somewhere along the line. And so from all of the pain and everything, that was my healing phase, and that was very important. And then, so through all of the days, all of the times, from a kid, while you're still learning about who you are and figuring life out, you like chips and chocolates, games, naughty things. And the one thing I can say is I always maintained being who I am, and whether I was in my naughty phase, my good phase, didn't matter. That's me at the moment. And I struggle very much to be a different person, to put on a show. I can't do that That's why I've been 10 years out of the country. My accent is still the same. I don't go to a country and then I come back raw. I can't. I don't like it. I stay away from people that is not themselves. It's not a swing at anybody or anything. It's just that I've done what it takes to make it. And if I'm trying to be authentic, I can't be around inauthentic people. I struggle with words, by the way. I'm very plain and simple. If I say a big word, it's probably going to be wrong. That too, so I say things as it is. So where I'm at the moment, I currently resigned from my job last week, and all I was told is that I need to leave the country from Saudi Arabia. New environment, new whatever. Where I am, whatever. And I'm risking losing everything I've worked for in 10 years and everything. If this journey doesn't work, which I know it will, if it doesn't work, I start over at the bottom from zero. But I've been there 500 times, 1,000 times. I've been there probably more than I've been there a lot. I come from a mother who's always motivated me, who's always said you can, who's always said try again, keep going, don't give up. My favorite movie is Rocky Balboa. And I really love that movie. I love it. If I get knocked down, okay, sometimes I stay there a bit too long, but I always get up. And I'm here today because I always get up. I always keep going. I always try. And it can be exhausting, it can be tiring, and you can think like, when does it change? When does it happen? There's no, that old lady told us one day, there's no, what is clappertjes? There's no fireworks. There's no big bang. There's nothing. I'm here to confirm that. And there's really no big bang. But what I can tell you, if you're on this side of the fence, the freedom that you have inside yourself, you wouldn't want to trade it for anything in this world. Maybe a bit of money, maybe, you give a portion of the freedom, you say, okay. But you wouldn't want to trade it at all. So I've also learned from in my high days that when this thing says something, you need to listen to it. So when I say I was told to leave Saudi, I listened. It's my soul, my gut, my guide, whatever you want to call it, silent echo within. I've learned the hard way that you listen to that voice. If you don't listen to the voice, okay, strong bones, gonna pay a price. I have gone against that thing that tells me go left, then I say no, I'm going right. It tells me don't go there, I tell it, just because you told me don't go there, I'm going to show you I go there. I was very stubborn. And every single time I paid the price. And the coaster I think the thing went off the track. And I just, even when it went off the track and I shattered into pieces, I just said, okay, let's go fix the pieces. Let's go put ourselves back together again. Okay, we can't find the one piece, let's keep searching. No matter what it took, I kept going. There was many times I never thought I'm gonna make it out. There's many times I thought, like, okay, what now? A lot of the time, there's no, what do you call this? When you get a new thing and it gives you the details, how it works, whatever that is called, there's no roadmap to life. If you go down that road, you can make it quicker than going down that road. We all are different. We're all on the journey. Whether you know or not, whether you want to be or not, you're still on the road. So I created the platform, the silent echo within. And before I get to that, so from all that disobedience to myself, I crashed so much. You're almost irreparable when you almost are. So just before the insurance wanted to say he's a write-off, I said, okay, wait, give me one more chance. I'm going to listen. And then the change happened when I became obedient to this voice. I follow this thing definitely blindly, any Lees you can find now, not Jet Li or Bruce Lee, but I follow it that way. I don't question it. I don't even question it afterwards. I don't even give it a thought. I follow it. If it says sit, then I say, okay, stand, okay. So that's basically in a nutshell one of the lessons, or one big part of my story that helped me to make it. So the platform, the Silent Echo Within.com, was created because, people like to scan, people like to edit a certain portion of a video and then make it go viral, and then the message is lost. So the platforms, I'm learning as I go on. I don't have all the answers, just by the way. If you want to put anything in any videos, I don't handle social media platforms very well. I've been off it for 2 years. That's out of my lane. I don't like view, comment, share. I'm not involved. I use social media just to scroll, see where's the memes, so that I can laugh, so I can find something funny, so I can find something positive. If I see any drop of negativity or a story, not my lane. And I'm not saying that is, that was for me. You need to understand this is my story. So the platform's not also to debate. If you want to debate, you can go start your own platform. I'm not going to entertain it. I'm probably not going to even read comments. I'm going to get somebody to read the comments and see if there's any questions, and then if there's any questions and it's suitable and I can answer it, then in a video, not the next, in a video, I possibly will touch on it. So at the moment I am doing nothing because I got no job, and this is not a job for me. I absolutely love helping people. That's my passion. That's my thing, I don't have any set structure. I don't have any set content. I wake up in the morning and I say, okay, is there anything? And if there's nothing, then I wait and I listen. I am working on that. It's a nervous laugh, But anyways, as I say, the platform was created to avoid anybody changing the actual message. Everything will be very set and structured on the platforms. It will have the date, it will have the number. And if anything changes, if I get a new website, if I get a new this, the website will be updated first before the new platform or whatever takes place. Whew, sweating. And so you don't need to, you don't need to like, share, subscribe, share post, or comment or anything. You don't need to do any of that to my pages. But I would recommend to keep it up there for a rainy day, or bookmark it to something, because there will be content that could help you on a rainy day. So also to keep in mind that a lot of what I will say will make people uncomfortable. It will trigger you, because I'm very direct. I don't speak with a sugarcoating gap. And I'm not here to be liked. I like myself. I love myself. Is my other main person of importance. Furthermore, I am really not to be liked. I'm here to shift energy. I'm here to move people's energy. I'm here to help. And I'm here to make a change as far possible as I can. And I will succeed, because I don't give up until I get what I want. And this is my passion. So you can imagine, if I want something without passion and I can't get it, I'm not here to be liked. Just be clear. If you come here, it's okay. Don't make scandal, or don't cause a racket, or do what you want, be you. It doesn't matter. I'm really genuine. I don't have the energy to go through comments. I seriously will get someone to check it for me, because I can't. I need to maintain my energy. I need to maintain focusing on my journey, and I'm steadfast in what I want, in what I do. I've got a lot of plans that I want to do, and don't ask me that, well, what my plans are, because there's a meme. When the police officer pulled over the guy, why didn't you indicate? Because we can't show them my next move. Basically that. And I must show you my setup. At the end of the video, after this, I'm gonna post on at the end of the video, you'll see it. It's on a toaster. And I don't know what's this black thing that my phone is standing on. Anyways, bye guys.